So I was going to make a video about this recently, but I wanted to see how the backlash was going to turn out. And turns out, but you heard me a couple times on my channel talk about how I love physical media. I have me opening up K-pop albums. By the way, I just got aespa's K-pop album for Lemonade. So I still buy physical media. I have the new Superman on DVD. I have Batman vs. Superman on DVD. Like, there's actually part of me that wants to buy a second version of Thunderbolts. So I have two versions of Thunderbolts on DVD. I am kind of a hypocrite because I do not have Fortnite on DVD, and Fortnite is on physical copy anyway. But Fortnite's literally like the only game I play. I have Pokemon, and that's it. And the only reason I really haven't really focused on Pokemon is because the Pokemon aren't mine anymore. I can't transfer them from one game to another and then take that game to someone else's house and have the Pokemon on the game. It has to be on my system. If my system goes, my Pokemon go. I know, somehow you can recover it. Most of the time you're not. Like, my nephew's system broke. They sent it away, got it fixed, and came back and he lost everything. I had an iPod. Well, it was working good up until recently. Well, I had it for about 16 years. And one day it just erased all my digital media. All the stuff I bought on there, gone. So, I'm here watching this thing with PlayStation, being one of these people that I'm like, physical media is amazing. We need more of it. We need more places like FYE and GameStops. I know how they charge a lot, but if they charge a lot for something you can own, like I own this cup right now. I have it. It's in my hands. It is mine. No one's taking that away from me. But PlayStation started off doing something terrible. They deleted all 500 movies from people's accounts of, I don't remember who it was, I can't. But it was just some random group of movies. They just deleted 500 of them. Why? No explanation. Like them? Red flag. Those movies, those people spent money on. That's their movie. Keep the movie. If you want something, this is don't be the lesson for everyone now. You are going to see a boom in this lesson. Actually, another thing, buy comic books in physical copies. Another thing that changed, Disney Plus took Donald Trump out of Home Alone. Watched in New York. I believe I have the DVD somewhere upstairs. I have the VHS. But if they could just take out a scene because it has a controversial character in it, or something they don't like, what else can they add and take out without your permission? It's like, right now, those Donald Trump DVDs are selling for hundreds of dollars because people want the actual movie, all the scenes. So, you got one, you got a piece of gold there, okay? But people are gonna waking up now. We are finally waking up. We are now the woke in physical media. We want physical media. I always want physical media because I was woken up years ago when I was this, because I have Amazon Prime Music, where they just take away music from you at any time. I had Spotify where I had an artist I liked that she deleted her entire account, and I'm like, I just wanted your music, and now I don't have it. I'm not gonna say who that was, but you know Nickelodeon, you probably know who she is, who's talking about music. So yeah, and now PlayStation is getting rid of physical discs, media discs. You know, the thing that is yours, you own it. It is a big deal for the people who are saying it's not that big of a deal. It's a huge deal. You guys have to wake up. It's a huge deal. This is a attack on you because those are the same people who are saying, oh, only the rich care about the rich. You should support the poor type people. Yeah, you are now poor. They took all your money because of digital. You don't own it anymore. You don't own anything. Heck, PlayStation also has in the contract, if you don't play their game system for 3.5 years, and you don't log in, they can delete your account. So, let's put it this way. There are some jobs like going to the military that takes 4 years. You're not taking your game system to camp, are you? You might, but most of the time you're not taking it to battle. So, if you're in Afghanistan for 14 years, like some people were, who didn't touch their game system for that long, your account's gone. So, yes. There's that. There was also the, I just noticed how far back my hairline is. There was also Xbox doing the same thing, getting rid of physical media for their games. Guess what? We need physical media. We need it. It's something we need. Digital is not reliable. It's taken away from jobs, from people. Think of it this way. Let's have 100 employees at a factory making these discs. Then those discs go onto trucks. Then those trucks go onto trains. Those trains go onto airplanes. Those airplanes go to cities. Those cities get unpacked into more trucks, or rail houses, which say. Those trucks go to the store like Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, FYE, places like that. The employees unpack it. Those employees stock the shelves. And now those employees then check you out. Then we look at how right there is a huge chain of jobs that physical media makes. So if you don't be like, well, now it's all paper discs. Now you get most of the time, they'll just send one copy of the thing, and then you buy it at GameStop, and they send you a code. That's what GameStop though. They printed the code out on the receipt. You don't get a disc. You don't get a box. Walmart, I don't know if Walmart does the same thing, but most likely there's going to be a box of like QR code type things, which probably takes 30 seconds that a machine's going to do, not a human. So, yeah, you still got the deliveries, but you don't have much in the way of anything being made in factories. They'll probably be printed in their own building. So they said, oh, all employees aren't going to be affected. Your employees were affected by this. The ones that work for you aren't. But the ones who work for the people who work for you, they were affected. like the factories and the deliveries and everything else. So everyone got upset when EA fired 1,000 people, 10,000 people, something like that. Like last year. Yeah, Xbox and PlayStation just got rid of about 1,000,000, and now Xbox is laying off 10,000. Yeah. So let's go about maybe 2 million people just got laid off because of physical media being deleted from existence. I already don't like that jobs are now being taken over by machines. Like, we have Uber drivers drive themselves, and you just get in the car and drive and do driverless the car. Yeah, that's gonna turn out good. You have a secret that not too many people know, but some trains are just a guy typed in a code and it goes. It's electronic. There's no engineer. They need a conductor, but you don't need the engineer anymore. So that was a job that went away. The Uber driver was gone, type deal. So just think of that, how many jobs I just mentioned that are taken over by machines, and now physical media, which isn't a job, but it's something that's physical, is now being taken over by machines. Makes me wonder how much other stuff we don't know has been taken over by machines. How many of these news reporters that we're watching on the news are actually live? Yeah, that's coming too, by the way. There's already some news reporters in Japan that are fake. Either robots or an AI image. Yeah. So, how many other of your jobs are actually safe? I knew someone who worked at a factory making clothing, and her job got taken away because of a machine. Yeah. Just how many of your jobs are safe? How much of the stuff you own that's physical is safe? Let's put it this way, I have no reliance in this camera that I'm using. Heck, I can make this on YouTube, put this on YouTube, and they could be upset that I said something that they didn't like and delete my video. So technically, if I upload this video on a platform, they could take it away. YouTube to take it away. So that's not even yours. Heck, this phone right now is being monetized by the government and other places. Who knows what they could take away from now? So, yes, we need physical media. We need physical interaction with people. Jobs need to be physical because if no one works, who pays your taxes? Who pays for the games that you make? Who pays for the music that you go see? Who does any of that if there's no jobs? That should be scary for everyone. But, yes, Sony just ended gaming forever. These people will never be back if they get rid of physical. Because I ain't buying a system of Xbox. I wasn't planning on buying a Switch. I was like, maybe I'll try to figure out a way to switch over my profile to a Switch 2. Maybe. I I still don't think a game for a Switch 2 is worth $70. I think that's outrageous. And now if they don't get digital and you're buying a $70 game with no item, like PlayStation is planning on doing, no, gaming systems should never be over 200. I'm sorry for PlayStation, the $1,000 console. No, that's never happening. That's these people are suffering enough with stuff. You don't need to make them pay $1,000 for a game system. So yeah, just some thoughts. I think I'm not in there, but yes, I think we should all buy physical. We have Amazon that shows you how much stuff is in stock. Take it all out, buy everything, which makes sure they know it's all we want physical. Go to your Walmart, buy whatever DVDs you want now, buy them all. Well, Walmart and all these other places know that there's a need for physical. Stop buying digital, let it sit on the shelves. If it says there's a code inside, let it rot. That's the best thing we can do to defeat this virus that is going on with these big companies. One of the reasons I bought this Lemonade, one of the reasons I bought this K-pop album, because they did that. It's like, I was going to wait, and I'm like, God, now I don't know how long it's going to stay in store if they don't get rid of CDs. When is CDs and DVD companies going to announce, or Blu-ray companies going to announce, we don't stop making these? They do. There'll be a big riot. These people are going to go down in flames. And maybe a little guy will show up and make his own console. Or a DVD player and DVDs that may actually pop off and become famous. Maybe these big companies are time to kill the king and Papa takes over. These big companies should be worried about that, because people aren't stupid. People are running technology every day. It might not be DVDs that they will replace it with, but maybe it'll be like some type of like SD card that has the movie on it that plugs into a device and you can watch it like a DVD or a video game. So maybe something like that would come out, and these companies should worry about it. You know, the funny thing is, years ago I talked about how to my friends and my cousin, I was talking to them, and I'm like, one day you won't have game discs, and the files will be, and you only need like one file for your system. We are so close to that, and I wish I was wrong. But we are so close. And my response was, it's not a good thing. And they're like, that'll never happen. Now looking back, I'm like, I was correct. Heck, I got this cell phone. It doesn't have a cord. Back in my day, like 1998, most phones still had cords. Oh, but yeah, got some popcorn chicken in the oven. Planning on going to game night again for pre-release for Pokemon. Well, I could get some physical trading cards. Hang out with some physical people. Play a physical card game. Maybe buy some more physical stuff. Heck. Physical. Just to say, let's get... We should build the army of physical copies to prove to these people. Korea, when they're upset with a company, send trucks that have billboards on the side. Maybe we should start sending those big billboards in front of the businesses of the Sony, Xbox, Nintendo. Big billboard trucks just saying, bring back physical. Korea does that. That's how the fans get to get the companies to notice them. Maybe it's time for America to do it and other people to do it. Doesn't have to be K-pop singles. So, yeah, I think we could be united, and I think we can win. I'd like it so that the disc is actually on, the game is actually on the disc, and the data gets saved onto the disc. That would be amazing. But let's do that. I don't want just physical disc. I want my game on my disc. I want to take my disc to my friend's house and play it. Like PlayStation used to have little SD cards you plugged in your profile stuff. Let's bring that back. Xbox used to do the same thing where you take your profile. Now you have two profiles in your system. Huh? Let's do that. Let's bring that back. We need to go back to the 2010s. 2000s. Wow, it's been that long. But yes, let's beat these people wherever they are. I guess I'll leave it off there. Bye.